All right. Unforced Errors from the most uncomfortable couch
Shut the fuck up.
in the history of the world.
Can't do nothing about it. That's the way it is. I bought it on spec. I couldn't even sit in it. It was a pandemic. I had to just buy it and sit in it. That's how it worked out. Sucks. You want it? You broke it. If I could spend enough time on it.
First of all...
Stop bitching about my couch.
All right.
Anyway, back to football.
Bears-Lions.
This is one game. The Lions are going to win all year.
I like this game a lot.
Lions are winning the game.
It has an over-under of 41.5 and a spread of 3. I think that this is going to be the big game.
The Lions. I'm assuming the Lions are getting 3 points, correct?
Yes. But it's still tight enough.
No. They're going to win the game outright.
Well,
outright win the game.
Here's the thing. It's going to be
Andy. The guy in the Bears getting fired. The coach. Like, all the rumors are already out there. Like, I keep seeing it on Yahoo. Like, they're going to fire him after the game.
Nagy?
Yeah, he's done. So that means that means if they want to fire a guy in the middle of the year, that means everybody hates him, which means they don't want to win.
Well, yeah,
and they don't want to play.
I think it's
the Lions, on the other hand, are humiliated.
Well, you know when
they can win one and still get the first pick, so they're going to win tomorrow.
When Gruden got fired, everybody said that Matt Nagy was next.
Nagy's done.
Yeah,
he's gone.
You know who else is done?
Well, what's his name just got fired from the Giants too.
Oh yeah, the offensive.
Yeah. He's an asshole. He's always been an asshole.
And they're bad.
They're bad. Not as bad as the fucking Falcons, scoring 0 points. But that was the most miserable football game I've seen in years. Miserable. They should be relegated to a fucking college or something like that and bring up Notre Dame or something into the NFL. That was the worst game I've ever seen.
They made Calvin Ridley quit football.
I know. But anyway, back to Thanksgiving.
Okay, so...
Lions are winning the game outright. Taking +3, money line, I like it. +3 is almost a lock. As far as fantasy-wise...
All right, so here's my thing.
Swift?
Stop. Time out. Your brain is so fucked right now. You're all over the place. Let's start with quarterbacks, because that's, like, arguably the most important thing.
Except not when you're the Lions or the fucking Bears.
Well,
first of all, neither one of their starting quarterbacks might play, right?
So on the Lions, it looks like Boyle's going to be the
guy. Okay.
And then...
and on the Bears...
Andy Dalton.
Yeah, so...
I'm taking Andy Dalton.
I wouldn't touch either one of those people. I mean...
I'm taking Andy Dalton.
Are you talking about a single game?
No.
You're going to take Andy Dalton over the other 6 quarterbacks that are playing tomorrow.
We'll get to him.
You're fucking crazy. Andy Dalton. You won't even finish the game.
Andy's a redhead.
I know. It's Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I think that this is his first Thanksgiving game. You know how it's like...
Oh, it's definitely his first Thanksgiving. He sucks.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know how, like, this is, like, one of those things that, like, players, like, want to play?
Supposedly. I'm not saying Andy Dalton won't play his best. But that's... but that's still not necessarily meaning that it's going to be worth fucking putting in your lineup.
Right.
So we're taking the Bears. We're taking the Lions. I like, if I had to get bad, I like Swift.
Uh-huh.
Take a flyer on Reynolds.
Reynolds is so funny.
You know
I forgot that he was playing. I might actually switch it up a little bit, but I have Raymond in as my...
Really?
I have Raymond as a receiver, which might change, because I kind of am curious about this Reynolds thing, but we'll see.
Is this guy Boyle any good? I don't know anything about him.
He was very bad.
Okay, so he's played before.
He was very bad when he played.
Okay.
For that little bit of the game.
All right, so that's what most of us will wake up in the middle of. And what's the next game on the slate for Thanksgiving? What's the one that when we're starting to get into the antipasta and we're starting to eat, getting warmed up? What game is going to come on?
Raiders, Cowboys. Now, Cowboys are banged up. Amari Cooper's out. CeeDee Lamb is out. So it's going to be... Oh,
by the way.
What?
What did I say? Last week?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Cowboys, don't touch anybody from that game. It's good stuff. Boom. And I was also 3 for 4. If you found my bets. The only bet I lost was Tennessee laying 10. They got their asses handed to them. But I hit the other 3 out of the 4. Fucking on fire right now. You should, literally just be doing whatever I say.
Gross. Wait, let me...
You're going to edit this all anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
good. Alright, so...
Next game on the slate.
Cowboys, Raiders. So, we have Cooper's out. Lamb is...
Cooper's still out for COVID?
Mm-hmm. Well, because they just played out, you know what I mean?
That's right, I guess.
It's like a quick turnaround. So,
everybody's pissed at him. He's a bitch move.
Lamb...
I kind of agree with Mike Irvin, by the way. Like, call him out.
Yeah.
So, your one job is to win a Super Bowl. Like, you do everything you possibly can do to play and win. If that means getting vaccinated so you don't have to sit out like an asshole, you get vaccinated.
Is he not vaccinated?
No, he wasn't vaccinated. That was the problem. And that's what Michael Irvin was busting his balls about. It's like, you know this going in. Like, you get the vaccine, the protocol's different. Since he doesn't have it, he's missing 2 games, and they lost.
Mm-hmm. And Lamb has a concussion, and I don't think you can clear concussion protocols in
probably not
4 days.
He hit that pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be tough. Which is gonna be rough. I kind of like Zach in that game, and Zeke. I think they have to after Prescott. I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Elliott, because like
I don't like
they
Zeke
got embarrassed last week at Kansas City. They got embarrassed.
So okay, here's my thing with that. It's like one, Zeke has not been Zeke this entire season.
He hasn't. But for Zeke to be Zeke, you have to give him the ball 25 times.
Or he has he has to be healthy. Like I think he has like a knee thing. You know?
I think it's the way they're using him. They're using him like.
Well, so that leads me to my second thing is I don't see how this game script, like if they're playing from behind, he's going to be throwing.
But I think they're going to go into this game and they're going to give him the ball 30 times. They're just going to be like an old school type of thing.
I don't see it happening. I think that they're going to be throwing.
And in Prescott's defense, even though they got their ass kicked by Kansas City, they dropped a lot of passes on him. Like literally right in people's hands, they dropped passes. Mm-hmm. Especially like I forget the guy's name. Number 1,
Wilson.
No.
Yes.
No, it's like a B. It's like Cedric Benson.
Wilson.
Cedric Wilson?
Yes.
Him. Dropped a lot of passes. Anyway. What I was saying was, I think they're going to go in, it's going to be like an old school type thing where they're just going to like literally like, like give Zeke the ball. Like
I just don't see, I think that if they're ahead, they're resting Zeke and then Pollard is going to get.
Be ahead. How are they going to be ahead of anybody?
Then if they're not ahead, then they're going to be throwing it.
I think they're going to change the game.
Brown,
I think on national TV, if you play like you did last week, you're going to be humiliated. So they have to.
But both teams are.
But I'm saying everybody's nervous at Dallas that they suck. So what do you do when you don't know what to do? You give it to your great running back and you just let him fucking get 4 yards a carry. Boom, boom, boom. Just do it like old school and just do it like that.
Pollard.
I think it's Zeke.
Okay.
On the Raiders.
I think Mariota's going to come in.
I hope so.
And I think Deshaun Jackson's finally going to get some looks from Mariota.
Yeah. If that happens, do you think Mariota's coming in because Carr's going to get hurt or because they're just like fed up with him?
I think that they'll have like an early. The Cowboys.
Like he'll get hit and they'll be like.
The Cowboys will take like an early lead.
He's saying the Mariota's going to come in because they're basically going to pull Carr out of the game.
I don't know. I think now that you mention it, it's like that's what kind of sidetracked me was because like he always looks like he got damaged.
Carr?
Yeah.
He is damaged.
Right. Inside or outside?
He's just like he's almost like Stafford. Like he's a loser. Like on the Lions. Like you can't shake being on the Lions. Like even Stafford now, he's still on the Lions. He doesn't know it, but he's still on the Lions.
He's hot.
Yeah?
Carr?
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. That's your shit. I couldn't tell you. But does he have a hot wife? You know?
Probably.
Better.
I just think that Mariota, like, I don't know. I feel like Thanksgiving games are always weird. Also, because this is...
I'm saying that's a statement. If you take Carr, a guy you're paying, like, whatever, $20 million a year, and you bench him in the middle of the game on Thanksgiving, you're basically saying, we're done with this guy. There's no coming back after that.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, for them to take him out of the game, it's got to be like, that's it, we're moving on. Gruden didn't like him. Gruden didn't like Mariota. Gruden always liked his own people. He wanted to draft everybody. White people. No bitches. He's suing the NFL too. I think that's funny.
Well,
they're gonna settle with him. I guarantee you, because they won't show the emails. If they have to sue the NFL, that means he knows what emails he sent, right. And he's got to be like, they're not that bad. Show them, motherfucker.
I love like
and the
what's
fact that they're not showing them. I don't know. Well, that's the thing. That's what we're gonna find out. Like, how bad does he think bad is?
Yeah.
But, like, for them to fire him and make a thing about it, there has to be some bad. There has to be some, fire in there.
I knew they wanted to fire him. And
I think so, too. But I think there's got to be something bad in there.
I'm sure that there is, but I'm sure he's like, that was a joke.
But that's what I mean. Like, justifiably, if there was like 70,000 emails, what is it? One email that
maybe
he said
it was
something?
his favorite joke. It's like when you get a joke at a dinner party and then you tell everybody.
It was on his signature. 2 black guys walk into a bar.
Anyway, I feel like I kind of like skipped over this game in a lineup and then put like a ton of it
What do you
into
think about
another
Jacobs?
one. Fuck Jacobs.
I know. It's just.
Yeah, no, I don't like Jacobs. I feel like they,
Waller? You got to take somebody from the Raiders, I would think.
I took Cowboys D. And I took Schultz.
Okay, it's not bad.
And I took Deshaun Jackson.
Okay.
And that's in my Josh Allen lineup.
Fuck him. You taking Josh Allen? Did you just say yesterday you'll never take anybody in the Bills?
Yeah.
Okay, so that changed, obviously?
Well, I thought
Did you wake
maybe
up, dream about Josh Allen, put him in your lineup?
my logic behind that is because I was like, I don't trust the Bills at all. Now they're playing Saints on Thanksgiving. I feel like they're going to just...
They might be their breakout, but they need to. I mean, they sucked the last couple of weeks. They're horrible.
Everybody else has gotten like a comeback game, Like Dallas did it with Atlanta. Like you can get a comeback game where
you want to lose a streak, come back, beat the shit out of somebody.
Right.
And New Orleans is pretty bad.
The Bills, I guess, did that with the Jets, but like that doesn't
count the Jets.
Yeah. Does it count with the Falcons though? Then
no, they're worse. They might be worse. That was the worst game I've ever seen in my life. It really was. It really fucking Matt Ryan. If you get shut out in the NFL and you're a 15-year veteran who's been to a Super Bowl, you suck. You better retire at that point.
Yeah.
The fact that you can't score, you can't get in field goal range. I mean, that was fucking ridiculous. I mean, he did get his ass beat that game. Yeah. Almost like his offensive line was just letting people like fucking kill him. So I mean, give him a little bit of a break there, but you can't get shut out. You can't get shut out in today's NFL. It's like ridiculous. Nobody's that good.
The Bills did it twice to people in the beginning of this. I think it's going to be beginning of the season Bills, and like I think Diggs is going to want to catch like a million.
I mean, they're in a dome.
Touchdown. Yeah, Kamara's out probably, most likely.
Like Ingram.
I kind of like Washington or like
Jones, the third guy.
But Jones he just got off.
I know, but then he got like 1 or 2 touches last week, maybe. But I think now with Kamara out, he's like that guy.
I think Bills D steps it up too, though.
Yeah, I don't know. The Bills, I mean, they're going to have to impress me somehow.
I took Tre'Quan Smith just because, like, honestly, it's a dart throw and a half. Like, I don't trust Callaway. I don't trust Tre'Quan. I don't trust
anybody on. I wouldn't take. The only Saint I would take is probably Jones. I'd like to see if I can get him for like $2,000. I don't know what he is.
He's like 4,000. They're all 4,000.
Is he really?
Yeah.
For the single game or for all 3 games?
I didn't do it. I didn't look at the single game.
Oh, see, under 3 he's probably less.
I don't know.
But that's from the Saints. I would take Mick Jones.
But from the Bills, that's why I'm taking Allen. I have to put Diggs in one.
Like, what's his name a little bit? If I was going to take, like, Zach Moss. Singletary.
Thing is, like, now gets Breida's because Breida's back, so it's like, it's like all 3 are splitting touches. So much. Oh, and Ingram's kind of banged up, too. That's why I went to Washington. Maybe it's Jones. It's one of the 3 backups. I said that third string running back for the Saints is the one that's
Diggs isn't a bad pick either. He had a big game last week.
I mean, Lattimore is still in New Orleans.
Well, I know, but like he's going to get his 15 targets probably. So whatever. If he catches 9 of them.
I think the Bills be the Bills.
Yeah? The old Bills. The Bills that people thought were good.
Give the people way up north
So
the Thanksgiving dreams that they deprive them of every time they have anything important. Bills.
Bills.
All right.
All right. Pause that thing. I want to eat this.